Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to our cozy corner, where stories feel like soft blankets for the soul. Today's tale is called Nostalgia, a gentle story for everyone who has ever missed something beautiful from their past. So, settle in, take a deep breath, and let's begin. There once was a little wooden house by a quiet lake, surrounded by willows that dipped their leaves into the water. The air always smelled faintly of pine and honey, and in the evenings, the sunset painted the sky in tender shades of rose and gold. Inside that house lived Mara, a woman with kind eyes and a voice that hummed when she worked. Her days were filled with calm routines, watering her flower beds, baking soft loaves of bread, and feeding a pair of doves that nested near her window. Life was peaceful, but her heart often wandered to memories: the laughter of old friends, the sound of rain on her childhood roof, the scent of her mother's jasmine tea. Every evening she sat by the lake, letting those memories drift through her like warm wind. She didn't feel lonely, just gently full, like her heart carried tiny lanterns from long ago, still glowing quietly in the dark. One morning, while gathering wildflowers, Mara noticed a narrow, overgrown path she hadn't taken in years. Something inside whispered, "Go on." So she followed it through soft grass, under whispering trees, until she reached a forgotten corner of her land. There stood a small garden gate, rusted but familiar. Pushing it open, she gasped softly. Her childhood garden, a place where she once played with her little brother, built forts from sticks, and made daisy crowns for their old dog, Willow. Though time had covered it in ivy and wild roses, the spirit of that place was still there, warm, golden, alive. Mara knelt in the dirt, brushing away leaves to uncover the stones they once painted as children. On one was her name, still faintly visible. On another, a tiny heart. She smiled through her tears, feeling time fold gently around her, like being hugged by the past itself. That evening, she brought a lantern to the garden, lit a small candle, and whispered, "Thank you for waiting." From that day on, Mara began restoring the garden little by little, trimming, watering, planting new seeds beside the old ones. The doves followed her everywhere, cooing softly as if blessing her work. The more she tended the garden, the lighter her heart became. And soon, she realized something beautiful. Nostalgia wasn't about sadness or loss. It was about remembering the light that once touched your life, and realizing it never really left. It simply waited for you to notice it again. One golden evening, as the lake shimmered under a sky of fading pink, Mara sat by the garden gate and smiled. She felt the warmth of every laugh, every sunset, every hand she once held. They were all still here, blooming quietly in her heart. So, dear listener, when you think of your past, do it gently. Let the memories comfort you, not haunt you. Some lights are meant to stay. Thank you for joining me in this soft little story. If it warmed your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more cozy tales every week. Until next time, stay peaceful, stay kind, and keep a little light in your heart.